Imagine all your hard-earned crypto, the culmination of countless hours of research and investment, suddenly vanishing. Gone. Poof. Just like that. The digital equivalent of a ghost stealing your wallet. Now, the question isn't if that can happen, because it can, it's how likely is it? And more specifically, when we're talking about one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, Kraken, how safe are your assets, really? We're living in a digital Wild West, folks. Where fortunes are made and lost with the click of a mouse. And in the heart of this digital frontier lies the cryptocurrency exchange. A place where millions of transactions occur every single day. A place where security isn't just a feature, it's a necessity. And with exchanges like Kraken holding billions in digital assets, the stakes couldn't be higher. So, let's dive deep, dissect the security protocols, and answer the burning question: is Kraken a fortress, or a potential target for the digital bandits of the 21st century? Before we get into the specifics of Kraken's security, let's understand the landscape. The crypto world is a prime target for hackers. Why? Well, for starters, it's a relatively new and rapidly evolving space. This means that security protocols are constantly being tested and refined. Secondly, the sheer volume of wealth stored in these exchanges makes them irresistible to cybercriminals. And finally, the decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies, while a strength in many ways, also presents unique security challenges. Unlike traditional banks, where transactions are often reversible, crypto transactions are typically irreversible. Once it's gone, it's gone. So, what are the common threats exchanges face? We're talking phishing attacks, where hackers impersonate legitimate entities to steal login credentials. We're talking malware, that can infect your devices and steal your private keys. We're talking DDoS attacks, that can overwhelm servers and bring down entire exchanges. And of course, the ever-present threat of internal breaches, where malicious actors within the company itself compromise security. Now, let's turn our attention to Kraken. What are they doing to protect your assets? First and foremost, Kraken has a strong emphasis on cold storage. What does that mean? It means that the vast majority of their digital assets are stored offline, in secure, air-gapped vaults. This significantly reduces the risk of online attacks. Think of it like keeping your valuables in a physical safe, rather than leaving them out in the open. But cold storage is just the beginning. Kraken employs a multi-layered security approach. They have a dedicated security team that constantly monitors for suspicious activity. They conduct regular penetration testing to identify and fix vulnerabilities. They use encryption to protect sensitive data. And they implement strict access controls to limit who can access their systems. Let's talk about the specifics. Kraken utilizes two-factor authentication, 2FA, for all user accounts. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification, such as a code from your mobile phone, in addition to your password. They also offer advanced account settings, allowing users to whitelist IP addresses and devices, further restricting access to their accounts. And they have a robust bug bounty program, incentivizing ethical hackers to find and report vulnerabilities. But, no system is perfect. History has shown us that even the most secure institutions can be breached. So, what are Kraken's vulnerabilities? Well, like any online platform, they're susceptible to phishing attacks. User education is crucial here. Kraken provides resources to help users identify and avoid phishing scams, but ultimately, the responsibility lies with the individual. Another potential vulnerability is the reliance on third-party services. Kraken, like many exchanges, uses third-party providers for certain services, such as cloud storage and payment processing. While these providers are vetted, they still represent a potential point of failure. If a third-party provider is compromised, Kraken's users could be affected. And then there's the human element. Even with the most advanced security systems in place, human error can still lead to breaches. A careless employee, a forgotten password, a misconfigured server, these seemingly small mistakes can have devastating consequences. Kraken invests heavily in employee training and awareness, but the risk can never be entirely eliminated. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: past incidents. Has Kraken ever been hacked? The short answer is no, not in the way that people generally fear. They haven't suffered a major breach resulting in the loss of customer funds. This is a significant accomplishment, given the number of attacks that other exchanges have faced. However, that doesn't mean they've been immune to security incidents. Like any large organization, they've experienced minor security issues, such as phishing attempts and DDoS attacks. But they've been able to mitigate these threats without significant impact on their users. So, what does all this mean for you, the user? It means that Kraken has a strong security track record. They've invested heavily in security infrastructure and protocols. They've demonstrated a commitment to protecting user assets. But, it also means that you need to be vigilant. You need to take responsibility for your own security. Use strong passwords, enable 2FA, be wary of phishing scams, and keep your software up to date. And let's not forget the importance of diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Even if you trust Kraken's security, it's always a good idea to spread your assets across multiple exchanges and wallets. This reduces your risk in the event of a breach. And always understand the risks involved in trading cryptocurrencies. They are volatile, they are speculative, and they are subject to regulatory changes. Furthermore, considering the rapid evolution of the crypto landscape, staying updated on security best practices is essential. Kraken, on their end, needs to continuously adapt and improve their security measures to stay ahead of the ever-evolving threats. This includes investing in cutting-edge security technologies, fostering a culture of security awareness, and maintaining transparency with their users. The regulatory landscape is also a key factor. As governments around the world grapple with the challenges of regulating cryptocurrencies, exchanges like Kraken will need to comply with increasingly stringent security and compliance requirements. This will likely lead to greater standardization of security practices, benefiting users in the long run. Kraken's proactive approach to compliance positions them favorably in this evolving environment. Ultimately, assessing the safety of any crypto exchange is a complex undertaking. It requires considering a multitude of factors, from technical security measures to regulatory compliance and user behavior. Kraken's strong security track record, combined with their ongoing commitment to security innovation, suggests that they are a relatively safe platform. However, the inherent risks of the crypto world mean that no exchange can guarantee absolute safety. User vigilance and responsible investment practices remain paramount. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.